Boom. Breaking news. Notorious censorship advocate Susan Wojcicki. That's right. She steps down as the YouTube CEO. Yay! Freedom! But is this a good thing, actually? Is it a bad thing? Is the new guy even worse when it comes to suppressing thoughts and messages that he disagrees with? Yeah, we'll find out in just a moment. Let's see what the Post-Millennial is reporting. Okay, so here we go. I'm on the Post-Millennial. Great site, by the way. Great site. I highly recommend you sign up. I'm not going to log in. Okay, so there she is. YouTube, as you know, is, I don't know, they're not the friendliest to those who want to speak freely. And it looks like she's going to step down as her role as YouTube CEO. Wojcicki joined Google in 2008 and was one of the first employees at the company. She will be replaced by Neil Mohan. Remember that name, Neil Mohan. Mohan, a Stanford graduate, joined Google in 2008. Ooh, coincidence? And is the chief product officer at YouTube, where he has been focusing on building YouTube Shorts and music. Shorts are YouTube's answers to TikTok. Because YouTube, Facebook, okay, Instagram, Facebook, they are all getting crushed when it comes to people spending advertising dollars, and they're all being crushed by a Chinese Communist Party-owned app known as TikTok. Wojcicki's 54 years old. She'll never have to work a day in her life, by the way. But she says that she will refocus her life on family, health, and personal projects. She became CEO of YouTube in 2014. So Wojcicki, she became known to some after she appeared on the Brian Stelter show. Remember him? He's now employed by Harvard, I do declare. Reliable sources, that show, where she said that she would ensure that censorship was taking place on her platform. Wojcicki said that anything that goes against the World Health Organization stance on COVID would be deemed a violation of YouTube policy. It's funny, they get some money from overseas at a place that rhymes with Ina. YouTube, under Wojcicki, would smother voices that dared question official narratives. Comedian Russell Brand had a video where he questioned the narrative around the coof and removed. So many people out there, so many people just trying to get content out there and just have a conversation got the boot from YouTube because of Susan Wojcicki, her. Okay? So many people that not only got demonetized, but deplatformed because of her. So YouTube under Wojcicki would, smother those voices. And here's a quote, okay? And Russell Brand said this. Earlier this month, we did a video about changing narratives. I'm not going to do the English voice. I can't. Around COVID, the pandemic, and COVID treatments, in which he cited information on official government websites. Listen, people would take official government websites information and they would get strikes. Now, in case you don't know how it works on YouTube, you first get a warning, okay? Of if they say that you violated their policy, you first get a warning. That warning never goes away. That warning is permanent, poiminent. Then, if you get another violation against their community guidelines and standards, then you get a strike. Now, during that strike, you can't go live, you can't monetize, okay? Some people have these businesses as commentators. And what do they do with their employees? They can't pay them that week, potentially. Now, if you're put in timeout there, and then when you come back, you still are in kind of like the penalty box, but you can still go live now. But you can't get another strike. You can't violate another policy within a couple months. And if you do, you get strike two. Now, when you get strike two, and believe me, I've been there. When you get strike two, Now you can't go live for 2 weeks. And after you get out of that 2 weeks no live, then you get put in the penalty box once again where you're able to go live. But oh my God, are they watching you? And if you dare get a third strike, that's it. Your channel, your network is disabled, deleted, gone, whammo. See you later. Right. So, going back to Russell Brand here, okay? Brand said, noting that I'll have to be careful talking about it now. I don't want to make the same mistake that had one of your videos pulled down and an official warning issued. What's up, Ed Reynolds checking in. Dana, how you doing? Good evening to you all. Ed Reynolds, Joe, I was advised by another YouTuber that we should all delete all videos and comments we made before the new rules take place because it's supposedly going to be a scorched earth situation. Ed, you might be onto something. I had to fight a strike earlier this week about an interview that I did with a guy that was at the J6 Capitol outside reporting on it. Yeah, I got a strike. Oh, this was election. We didn't even talk about the election. We didn't even bring up the results of the election. We were talking about the who, what, when, where, why of J6. Right. So they looked at back to go, okay, we're going to take away the strike, but we're not going to put the video up. You're right. There's something shady going on. Then why'd you take the video down if it didn't violate your policies, YouTube? And I'm just asking. Believe you me, I appreciate the opportunity to platform, but I know we're suppressed, and that's okay. Again, I'm a veteran, not a victim. I'm going to fight through this like a soldier. Thank you, Rumble. Thank you, BitChute. Even you guys on Facebook. I know we're Shadowband AF on there. 56,000 followers on Facebook. Nobody gets notified. Nobody. Except for Ed and Dana. YouTube also had a meeting with the Biden administration, along with big tech giants, to censor the information around COVID-19. Post-millennial reporting. As reported by the post-millennials, Libby Emmons, great reporter, and human events, Jack Posobiec. Love Jack. Follow him on Twitter. Communications across 11 federal agencies reveal that the federal government under the Biden administration has exerted tremendous pressure on social media companies, pressure to which companies have repeatedly bowed. The New Civil Liberties Alliance details in a new release. The social media companies that were part of the partner support portal include Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Let me just rephrase that. The government was talking to the big tech platforms and saying, get rid of this guy, get rid of that gal. This is not what we want them to say, which is a complete violation of our First Amendment. Government telling corporations what to do without any type of vote, without any type of ballot, without any type of legal action. That's fascism. And they call us the fascists. Unbelievable. Tim Early checking in. What's up, Tim? How you doing? Because they need to protect the liberals. That's exactly what it is. Here's how it works, okay, with these big techs. So, long story short, conservatives have children over liberals at the rate of 3-1, which means, oh my God, in a generation and a half, 75% of this nation would be raised by conservatives. So how does the left combat that? Well, they go like this, we're not having kids, so guess what? We're going to get jobs in the schools and raise your kids. That's why you hear about all this woke crap going on in schools. That is why. So now your conservative kids are being sent into the schools. And when they're in there, it's very quiet, it's very subtle, but man, they are definitely, in a word that rhymes with brooming, okay, taking your kids away from your values, bringing it to theirs. Now they go to college. Now it's not even quiet about it. Now in college, you're like this. No, here, bad people are white. Okay, white people are bad. Okay, this and that. Oh, suppress. You're a victim. You're this. They're the enemy. You're the real victims. And boom, and boom, there it is. They're gone. You lost them. You lost your kid. You lost your good-natured, valued kid. And now what do? They graduate. They get these jobs in the tech field, in the media. They get them all these other places, HR departments, okay? Human resources, the ones who say, oh, that's offensive. You're fired. That's where they all go. And that's how they control it all. So yes, Tim, you're absolutely right. To protect all of that. All right. So nonetheless, let's see about this guy here. All right. And hey, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate it all. Tim Early, Joe, liberals don't need to have children. They raise. Yes, exactly. So who is the new guy? I'm going to the Daily Mail. Who is YouTube's new CEO, Neil Mohan? How Stanford's graduate and ex-Google employee, 49 years old, okay, ex-Google. Remember, Google owns YouTube. Alphabet owns Google. Google owns YouTube. Worked his way to the top as he takes over from Susan Wojcicki. But he has quite the challenge on his hands. So after nearly a decade, as one of Google's longest-serving employees and YouTube's captain for the last 9 years, her departure to focus on family, sends ripples. Her replacement, Neil Mohan, joins a crucial moment for the company with Google YouTube parent Alphabet slashing 12,000 jobs as the company weathers a period of internal and external change. Here is where I have hope. They're losing jobs because there's other platforms out there. There's other ways to get information. There's other ways to disseminate information. The rise of Rumble. If you do not have a Rumble account, I highly recommend you get onto rumble.com, create an account, follow at Joe Padula, follow all these other ones that are telling it like it is. And hey, if we're wrong or you want to converse with us and change our minds, then so be it. I don't want to be wrong. But at least Rumble's allowing that conversation to have. YouTube is not. It's crazy. So maybe because of places like Rumble, the new Twitter, search engine sites like Brave, which I highly recommend, DuckDuckGo also, it has its issues. But yeah, because of the rise of the Freedom First caucus, this is why they're losing jobs. So maybe they're going to have to figure out, hey, go woke, go broke. And they don't want to go broke. These people love money. Most of us do this for the passion. Believe you me, I'll show you my car. We don't do this for the money. I would have got those key marks out of it years ago. But yeah, there you go. So that's what's going on with Susan Wojcicki. Here's some strike. I went on Twitter. I wrote strike on YouTube, as we talked about earlier, how the strikes work. And I want to see how this works out for other people with strikes. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. No, not on strike. Here's one. Devin Tracy. I make a video condemning the beating of a 9-year-old child on a school bus. I get a strike for violating the child safety policy of YouTube. Normal. Whatever. F them. MFs be like the Matrix of silencing me, and they got a copyright strike on YouTube. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Worked all night on a video talking about how I got hacked, but until YouTube creators clear the strikes that the hackers got on my account, I can't upload. This was July 31st, 2022, when he was on Mark Terry saying he will strike channels on YouTube. Oh, boy. Let's see if we got any other YouTube music or strike. Okay. Oh, sharing my collection of strikes on shorts. So far, I found one so big it could be found on my YouTube page. All right. let's move forward. I got my very first strike warning on YouTube today from a video I posted 3 years ago. Ed Reynolds, this might be what you're talking about. Apparently, I was endangering a minor in this video. I get I have a baby face, but I think it was that bad. Huh. Interesting. I got a video coming out on YouTube about Scott Adams says and the vax that will probably get me a strike. So watch it. Yeah, right. Anything you talk about with the vax, they go like they're bots. The bots are on us right now. They're waiting. They're waiting for a strike, a moment to strike, like a snake. I don't know why I said it like Christopher Walken, but I mean, wow, they strike like a snake. All right, moving forward. There you go, Marco Rubio. We'll get into that in just a moment. But hey, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, keep the comments coming. Like Ed Reynolds says, all Rumble has to do is improve their platform so it's easy to use as YouTube and has the same features. They'll corner the market. I agree. And they're getting there. They're slowly getting better. That they are. I totally agree with you, Ed, on Rumble. They are stepping up their game. They're on their way to get it.